It's part of the Detroit Institute of Arts, which opened in 1927 and has more than 1,000-seat film theater designed in elegant Renaissance style. It's been screening classic, foreign, and independent features now for almost 30 years. And here to tell us all about the Detroit Film Theater is Larry Baranski. So glad to have you here with us this morning. So give us an overview. Tell us a little bit about the history of the DFT.
Well, the Detroit Film Theater is actually coming up on its 50th anniversary in January of 2024. We are, of course, everyone knows Detroit Institute of Arts, one of the great American art museums, recently named as the best. And the Detroit Film Theater is one of the best movie theaters in the world. It has been in continual operation since 1974. Showing classic films, independent foreign language films, documentaries, hosting locally produced films, and festivals such as the Free Press Documentary Film Festival. So it really is a comprehensive exhibit, if you will, to the art of cinema, and it's housed in one of the most beautiful theaters in Detroit that was completely restored in 2008.
Yeah, and you mentioned the atmosphere. Tell us a little bit about the atmosphere, the environment there for folks who have never been, because it truly is a treasure for the city.
Yeah, it's part of the original museum complex. So it was designed by the museum's architect, Paul Cray, and it's very similar in many ways to all of the grand theaters in Detroit, but it was very unique in that from the very beginning, the museum designed it to add context to the collection. For example, early on in the 1930s, there was a series there called World Adventures series. People like Amelia Earhart would come and show films from their expeditions and narrate them from the stage.
So, I mean, it just adds to that feel, to that environment. What does it feel like when you're actually in there?
It's beautiful. It's just, there's a thing that happens when you work in a theater where it completely alters your frame of reference.
Sure.
You step out from the normal world into this incredible fantasy space, and it's something that is rare in theaters now. Obviously, new theaters are not designed this way at all.
It is. You're often transported, right? You kind of lose track of where you are or where you've been, and then you step back out into the real world. Yeah. And we mentioned some local films as well. Is there's something special playing there tonight?
Yes, there is. We're showing a film called Ignore the Noise. And it's a documentary about the 20-year effort to transform Detroit's riverfront by the Detroit Riverfront Conservancy.
And we're sharing some of that information there right now. Classic foreign films, local films, the Detroit Film Theater, the Detroit Riverfront documentary showing today. Much more at dia.org for folks to enjoy some of that beauty and that history. Thank you so much for being here, Larry. We appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure.